brush is looking pretty nice. I have this layer here that I want to commit to the retouching layer because I actually think it looks great. I know I'm not going to change my mind here, so I'm going to commit this and hit Command D for me. Here's the original, and here's the after. It doesn't look retouched. It looks nice, looks smooth. We've gotten rid of most of the stuff, and as you can see, we went step by step by step. We didn't clobber this thing with a sandblaster. We just methodically went step by step. The next step here is I want to kind of address some of these eyes. So I'm going to make a new layer just for my own sake. I'm going to grab my patch tool. I'm going to select right over here and come down in here. That's not too, I don't like the transition in here very much, but I think it looks all right. So I'm going to go to Edit, Fade Healing Brush, and bring it down about 60%. And hit OK. I'll give it a before and after. See, that's not bad. Not too bad. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Click over here and try and get a little bit of a transition going on over here. That's nice. Looks good. Before and after. All right. Not too bad. The color's a little off, but we can fix that later. I'm going to commit that. We've got that going. Nice job. Okay. We've got that. We did the hair. Let's see if we can kind of take care of some of the hair around here on the side. I'm not too crazy about this. Let's try one technique. Let's go back to the stamp tool, make a big brush, and I want to kind of smooth some of this out. Let me see if the darken mode will work. Let's make a layer, put in darken mode and call it darken just for sake of argument. Now, like I said, a lot of times in Photoshop, retouching is experimental. So this may not work. I'm just trying something, and you're with me along the way. How exciting. So I'm going to sample here. I'm just going to make some simple sample, brush, sample, swirl, sample. Not like that. Command Z. Here. I want to blend the lights and darks. Make a smaller brush area. Command Z. I actually like that. I could dodge and burn this. That would take a lot more time. But because this part of the image, it's somewhat out of focus. It's a soft part. I can use my judgment. I'm going to make a new regular layer, just like we did before. And a 10% flow. Moving around. Let's try over here too. I'm just at my 10% flow. We may want to fix the rest of this with dodging and burning. To be quite honest, I'm just using a 10% flow. I'm sampling, painting, sample, paint, sample, paint, sample, paint. I don't like the way her skin looks a little like furry and blotchy. We can definitely use dodging and burning to do this, but it may take a really long time to do that. So let's kind of move through here. Let's see this line between the dark and the shadow. I'm going to follow that line now. The same opacity. Just moving down along the side. Shrinking the brush. Try it in here. And again, from here. Straight down. From here. And down. There we go. Now I'm going to zoom in a little tighter. I want to get rid of this. So I'm going to make a smaller brush at 40% flow. Select over here and get rid of this. I'm just going to blend this in around the edge. So it shouldn't look so furry. That happens, nothing wrong with it. And go back to 10%. 10% flow. Hide everything. And notice that I'm zoomed in really close. So I'm sampling, painting, sample, paint, sample, paint at 10%. That's what I'm doing here. For all of you following at home. Sample, paint, sample, paint. I'm using my Wacom tablet and a pen, which makes life really easy. Sample along the line here because I want to fix up this edge. I like that. Let's try this one. This side. Better. Sample, paint. We don't want to get rid of any edge detail. We're just getting rid of, we want to blend lights and darks that create blotchy skin areas like this. See this fur over here? Make a smaller brush. So we can keep this edge and bring it through. Extend this edge up. Select paint. Sample paint, sample paint. That's what I'm doing. Sample and paint, sample and paint. Zoom out a little bit. Let's see what it looks like. Nice. See, I don't mind all this little furry stuff over here, but the art director might. So still a 10% sample and paint. Sample and paint. Sample. I'm not painting. I'm cloning, by the way. I'm just calling it painting. Sample, clone, sample, clone, sample, clone, sample, clone. There's no blurring going on in anything that we're doing here. There's no filters. It's all down and dirty. Let's get rid of this one over here. Sample, paint. Sample. I'm moving around the side of the image where she's a little furry. Blend some of this in. Sweet. It's kind of funny over here what we got. Well, I can fix this with dodging and burning. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I also don't mind this furriness over here and along the eye. This is kind of bugging me a little bit. Let's zoom in. Notice how I still continue to move around the image. I'm at 10%, by the way. I'm just coming in here. I'm getting rid of this blotchiness. I don't mind a little bit of character, but I'm just cleaning this up. It's all about transitions. No, I was saying earlier, notice how I move around the image. I'm never always completely satisfied. Let's bump the up to 20. Up to 20. I use my number keys for this, by the way. I hit the number 2 and it turns it into 20. In case you're curious. I'm just select and paint. Select, paint, select, paint, select, paint. Select, paint. Moving around, 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 around. Over here. Adjusting these transitions. I don't mind this too much, but this one kind of bothers me. Move around. Okay. Sweet. Looking pretty good. Look at that. Let's look at the before and after. First, let's commit everything because we actually like it a lot. Don't mind those beeps. My computer's just acting up. Take this and put this down here. Now we have retouching. Before and after. Before and after. I think she's looking really, really good. We haven't done, notice how we haven't done too much on the arm and on the neck. We could probably address most of this stuff with dodging and burning. I also want to fix this tan line, which we could probably do with dodging and burning as well. So the next step, I'm going to clean up some of the neck here and get rid of some of this chicken skin. But I think her face is ready for some dodging and burning. She looks really, really nice.